and welcome to your messages for the week. Today is Sunday, the 12th of June, 2022. And this week I wanted to shake it up a little bit, and I'm using my fairy tarot cards, and I thought I would do clarifiers with my traditional deck as well. So it was something new. I was reading them, I was already started, and I was shuffling them and putting them out. They're face down, and I had just turned the first one over when I got disturbed and I had to stop the recording, and I think I lost it. So I'm going to start from here. So the cards are actually already out, because I feel really weird if I was to pull them again, because I just think these are the ones that are meant to be. And I'm sure anyone watching this will understand exactly what I mean when I say that. So I really want to read these. So 3 fairy tarots came out, and 3 clarifying traditional tarot came out, and then an extra tarot did for clarifying. So I want to dive back in to where I was. And the first card is the Prince of Autumn. Now, this would be the Knight of Pentacles in traditional tarot. And it says here, dependable, protective, chivalrous, and humorous. So that could be describing you, or it could be describing someone that you know in your life. Because the first card, because there's 3 here, the first card, I always think it's past energy that's influencing your present moment. So it could be a person, but it can also be a situation, because it says cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, and kindness to others. So straight away, what I'm thinking is, if it's not a person that's come into your life, I mean, you'll know, your intuition will know. That's what I wanted to say as well. I said it in the bit that got lost. Taking a breath before we begin. I took my breath, but off camera. But take a breath, okay, before you listen to this, because it's your intuition is going to kick in which bits are most relevant to you. If something doesn't feel relevant, it will just go straight on by. And if something is relevant for you, your intuition will tap straight into that, and it will be the first thought that comes to your mind. So you're going to know if this relates to a person who is dependable, protective, chivalrous, and humorous. It could be you, okay, or whether it's a situation where you were cautious and you took wise action, meticulous to attention to detail, and you express kindness to others. So it's up to you to intuitively feel if it's a person or a situation, or it could be both, of course, or it might not be a message for you at all, in which case float on by. So those of you that resonate with this kind of thing will understand exactly what I mean when I say that. You need to feel it within you, and you will know exactly which part of the message is for you to acknowledge and heed. So take a deep breath down to the belly, expand the rib cage as well, open the heart, and you will feel. So because what I'm thinking with this card is, this is action that you've taken in the recent past to put you onto a more heart-based direction. Although it's Pentacles, it's an abundance. It's a more abundance avenue. It's something that's bringing you more joy, more love into your life, more satisfaction, more emotional fulfillment. Okay, and it's the Knight. It's not the Queen or the King. So it might be something that you're not kind of top of your game at the moment, but you're working towards that. But this is past energy, remember, so you could well be top of your game by now. But it's clearly something that you were cautious about starting. I think it's when you've already taken that leap of faith. You've taken that leap of faith from the day job into your passion job, or you've taken that leap of faith into a new relationship, or you've taken that leap of faith into following your heart and doing a particular activity that brings you joy and expresses your creativity. There's something that you're doing, this is telling us that it was wise action. And because there's kindness, whatever the new action is, it's heart-based. It's for the new the, you know, the new earth. It's for heaven on earth. You're creating something. It's high vibrational, and that's kindness to others. So you're helping people in some way, helping humanity in some way, some natural way, and it's something to do with a new way that you're doing things, a new way that you're expressing yourself. It's a new creative channel, shall we say. Let's have a look at the second fairy card. Queen of Summer. See, I hadn't seen these ones. I'd only seen the first one. Queen of Summer. Loving, comforting, emotional, intuitive. Again, it could be a person. This could be you now. Okay, I just said this was the Knights, maybe not the Queen or the King yet, and already we're at the Queen. I mean, it's brilliant, isn't it? How fast we can manifest when we follow our heart. When you do the right thing and follow your heart, the universe will just bring you miracles. I'm seeing them everywhere. But you have to follow your heart. You can't just see a miracle, you know, while you're swanning around in the, not swanning, that sounds a positive way to move, while you're wallowing, I should say, in the density. The miracles aren't going to come to you. You have to follow your heart and follow your passions and take that leap of faith. You have to take leaps of faith. You have to get yourself out of the density somehow, even if you don't know where you're going, because you just know that where you're going is going to be better than where you've been. That's the point. You know that where you're going is going to be better than where you've been. Excuse my dog barking. I'm in the garden. What can I tell you? So this also says, listen to your heart, of course, because this is the Queen of Cups. Cups is emotionally fulfilling. What did I just say? Emotionally fulfilling. This is intuitive and spiritual and creative. Listen to your heart, intuitive insights that you can trust. Trust your intuition. And that's what I've also just said about listening to this and taking on board intuitively which bits are for you. Taking care of others. That's what came up here. Kindness to others. Wanting to serve humanity. That's coming up. It's our natural, divine, innate way of being. Is loving ourselves through helping others. Loving ourselves primary, but the gifts we have that we want to express, our passions, they're always something that other people are going to benefit from. So there's just natural kindness to others, and of course everyone is a reflection of us. So when you're kind to others, you're nurturing your own self-love. It's a win-win-win situation. So this is fantastic. It does have a little bit in brackets here that says perhaps too much caring for others, in which case there's a little message for some of you out there about checking your boundaries. You know, to stop, don't give to others from a place of depletion. I always think we need to expand our heart and fill it with our own divine love until it's overflowing. When it's overflowing, you will not be able to stop yourself from sharing that love with others. It will just overflow. It's energy, remember? It's energetics. It will overflow into your words, into your actions, into your aura, into your whole energy field, and into the environment around you, into the collective, because your heart is so full of your own self-love, your own divine love. You're coming from a place of overflow, and that's where you get that beautiful high vibe frequency from. If you are not filling up your own cup, so to speak, first, then and you're serving others, it's taking away from a place that isn't even full. So you're going to be in a state of depletion, and so you're not going to be able to help others as much. People find this a little bit of a weird paradox or what have you, but actually you can serve those around you far more abundantly when your heart is already overflowing, when you serve yourself first. We have a phrase like self-serving, and it's like used negatively, of course, because it's for people that just, you know, are in that low density. But actually, even when you start stepping into this, your divinity, and in expressing your divinity, realizing that you are your higher self and that your human is just a beautiful vehicle for your soul's self-expression in this lifetime. I mean, when you realize that topping yourself up is the most important thing you can do, because everything outside of you is a reflection of you. So everything outside of you, including all the people that you love outside of you, they are going to benefit by you focusing on your own self-love and nurturing your own soul. That was also in last week's, that message was also in last week's. So it's interesting that it's come up again. So yes, you're obviously on your path, doing what you love. You're obviously there. There's a reminder here to focus on self-love first, because that's how you're going to serve others more abundantly. Don't forget that there is nothing selfish about looking after your own needs. It's quite the opposite. That's really important to understand. And the third one, Ace of Summer. So we have the Ace of Cups. So this is beautiful. Open your heart to love. I mean, that's basically what I've just said. The beginning of a new intimate relationship, or the rebirth of a current one. The awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. And oh my God, I really love these cards already, because it's telling us that there's something that you've been focusing on, your passion, hobby, or something that you're doing, some creative endeavor, some new inspiration that you started following. And although I think it hasn't got anything to do with money, but autumn is Pentacles, and it's letting you know that there is financial security in there, in that avenue, even if you're not getting those rewards at the moment. It's really important. I think that's why Pentacles came up there, just to let you know that you are always secure. The feeling of freedom and security, people like to accumulate as much money as possible because it makes them feel secure and free, but it's a feeling. If you can create that feeling of security and freedom within you, then that will be reflected back to you, and you will experience security and freedom. And that's how you're going to have the financial stability and the financial security that you are seeking. Okay, by feeling it inside of you, not by hoarding all your money and never spending, because we know that everything has to flow out to flow in. It's like your breath, isn't it? Money has to breathe out in order for you to breathe in. You know, it has to go like that because it's an energy. So if you're holding on and saving and not spending, that's not the answer in an energy world. So basically you need to speculate to accumulate, they say, don't they? But you do need to breathe out and then to receive. So just remembering that, and anything that you spend on your own self-care and raising your own frequency is the best investment you can make, because your future lies in your frequency and not in your bank account. I think I might have said that one a few times. Anyway, this is fantastic because you're obviously in a very strong position. Queen of Summer, Queen of Cups, you're in a very strong position now. You're loving, you're comforting, emotional, intuitive. You understand that the journey is all about mastering your emotions. You understand that it's all about seeking emotional fulfillment. You understand that you are creating your reality based on your frequency. So loving yourself and loving what is, and loving everyone and humanity, and finding that peace, that security, that freedom, and that joy within you is the answer to everything, because that is what is creating your reality. The holographic projection that you're calling life is created from the frequency that you are, and you're in a really strong position now with whatever this activity is that we started off talking about, or it could be a relationship, remember. Okay. And the Ace of Summers is telling me, because it says an awakening of psychic abilities. Once you get on that path, okay, once you get on that path, you're giving yourself the practice that you need. You're opening yourself up. You're basically saying to the universe, communicating to the universe, which is you, your higher self, I'm ready and I'm willing to allow my full potential. And when that happens, your psychic abilities will just be enhanced. Your intuitive abilities will be enhanced. You know, you will just heighten all your spiritual abilities, whatever, natural abilities, whatever you want to call them, your connection to source. It's your connection to source which is bringing you, which is expanding your abilities. So it's absolutely perfect, because what it's saying is you've made the right choice, wise action. Keep going with it, because you are the queen of what you're doing. No gender attached there. And you're definitely, yeah, you're listening to your heart and its intuitive insights. You can trust your intuition. That's what it's saying. Trust your intuition, because it's taking you somewhere really glorious. And the more you stay on that path, the more intuitive you're going to get. And the more psychically aware, the more tuned in. And there's an ace here of even more new beginnings. So it's like you've created this new avenue for yourself. You've created this new beginning for yourself. And now you're really expanding into all of who you are. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to see and to feel. And because what it's doing is it's bringing even more new beginnings. Okay, so it's going to guide you into even greater potential. I want to see what the clarifiers are doing. So the clarifier for the first one, you've got the Ace of Wands, new action. I mean, it's perfect, isn't it? You've got cautious but wise action. Well, it was a new action that you took in the recent past. New action that you took. Meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. That this is fire. The wands are fire, which means that they are transformational. This is like the phoenix from the ashes. So somewhere along the line, you've taken a leap of faith. You have taken a leap of faith, whether it be in a relationship or in a job or in a new activity. I think it's also in a way of thinking, a way of believing, a way of feeling about yourself. I think this is like a confidence boost. I think we all have finally realized our intuition is everything. Our intuition is what we need to be listening to, our heart, that everything we create is from the heart. If you think about that, the Taurus energy, it looks like a donut, but it's the way our energy works. It's like the toroidal form. It's like your earth field, your energy field. You've got energy coming up from Mother Earth through you. So it's going through all your chakras, starting with the lower ones, coming through your feet, through the reflexes in your feet, going up your meridian lines. I mean, basically, you've got this energy coming up to your heart from Mother Earth, which is divine feminine. That's your divine feminine energy. And then it also travels the other way, because you've got energy coming in from the sun, and it's coming down through your higher chakras, and coming into the heart that way. And so that is the divine masculine energy. Okay, notice I'm saying divine masculine and divine feminine, because the balance between the two is what creates the beautiful miracles. And that's what's creating heaven on earth, is the balance between the divine masculine and divine feminine. That's not toxic masculine or toxic feminine or anything like that, or an imbalance. There's a balance to be had there, and it meets in the heart. Your heart is not only the center of your physical body, your heart is the center of your whole energy field, and your heart is the center of your whole universe, because you are the whole universe in one human being. Remember, you're not just a drop in the ocean, you're the whole ocean in one drop, said Rumi. So you're not just a human in the universe, you are the whole universe in one human, and it all meets in your heart. So your heart is that creative force of divine masculine and divine feminine. So that's why one of the best ways, excuse me, I'm getting excited now. One of the best ways to nurture yourself and to boost yourself energetically, on all energy levels, is to have bare feet in the grass or bare feet in the sand or the mud or whatever, but having your bare feet in Mother Earth and really feel her energy coming up, rising up to your heart, and then have your face up to the sun. Even if it's cloudy, you can still find out where the sun is and have your face up to the sun during the day. And just allow that divine masculine energy to infiltrate down and to really expand into your Toro, your whole energy field. Absolutely beautiful, knowing that it's meeting in the heart. When you have this understanding, it will really amplify any boosts. I mean, everybody likes walking barefoot, right, in nature, but when you really understand what's going on energetically, it really amplifies any effects. So just visualize your heart expanding with this beautiful creative force. It's your most powerful creative force, and it's coming through your heart, not through your mind. Your creative force is coming through your heart. I think that needs to be the title of this video. So basically, yeah, barefoot, look up, wow, just close your eyes, breathe, understand what's going on an energy level, and it will It will really, really help you raise your frequency, shall we say, and connect with your higher self and your creative force, of course. So yes, this was divine action, I want to say. So this is something that you know about. This is something that you're resonating with. It's something that you're if you haven't actually done it in the physicality, it's something that you're thinking about, because you've already created it in thought form. Maybe you're still putting it into practice in action, okay? Because it is a new beginning, and of course all action starts in thought form. So there's something really powerful there. The next one is the Hierophant. So this is clarifying the Queen of Summer. It's perfect because the Hierophant is the teacher, it's the mentor, it's the spiritual lessons, it's the spiritual awakening. I always say with the Hierophant that you know, when you understand spiritual laws, you have the keys to heaven. There's the keys there. It's understanding. It's like Nikola Tesla said, you know, if you want to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. I mean, really, if you want to know the secrets of anything in life, your relationships, your work, how to create abundance, you know, how to create love, how to create peace, how to improve your health. I mean, if you want to know the secrets of anything, then think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And so the more that you understand about that, then the more keys you have to create heaven on earth. But this is also, yeah, the mentor and teacher card, as I said, because it's really important that you pass on your knowledge to others, whether you do it formally or informally, it doesn't matter. But when you've had an aha moment, share it. That's why I love Facebook so much still, because I'm seeing on Facebook, I know many people are having, you know, not such a positive experience there, but all I'm seeing is people sharing their aha moments, sharing their thoughts on how they've risen their vibration, and just sharing their techniques. It might not be for you, but I'm just seeing a load of people embracing who they really are and expanding into more of who they are. And that's how we're going to create heaven on earth, is by just sharing with each other, because something's going to resonate with someone at the right time in the right place for the right reason. So that's why I'm saying pass on, whether it's formally or informally, what you're learning and what you're experiencing in everything, not just your actual activity, not just your sort of whatever your this passion hobby is, but just how you've learned to navigate life in order to expand and in order to embrace your joy, your inner peace, inner harmony and abundance. So yes, the teacher card is a powerful major arcana card. We've got an ace and a major arcana card here, and we've got another ace there, of course, the Ace of Summer. Powerful reading. I love it. And it's all the third clarifier coming after the ace. Remember, we've got the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Summer is the Ace of Cups. So it's telling us that there's even more joy to be had, even more peace to be had, even more miracles to be created. That's what I want to say, because we've got the World card. The whole world is in our hands, literally the whole world. I mean, she's just swanning around the universe. The universe is her playground. The universe is her playground. The whole world is her what do they say, oyster? No, the whole world is your oyster. No, I don't know. That doesn't sound right for some reason. I want to say the whole universe is her playground. And it's absolutely beautiful card. And it does show, the main message of this card is a completion of spiritual lessons. And he is about spiritual lessons. The other reason that I like the idea of passing on what we've learned is because, and I think I said this in a recent video, when we explain what that aha moment happens on the non-physical. Sometimes it's very difficult to put it into words, but when we put it into words, it consolidates it within us. So that's why passing on what we've learned to others is really important, because it helps us consolidate it. It helps us take it from a receptive state into the cells of our body by putting it into words. When we actually word something, we're bringing it into the cells of our body. We can actually embody the whole energy of that aha moment, if you see what I mean. So that's brilliant, powerful. Oh my goodness me, what a powerful reading. Because this doing what you love is going to pay you back more than you ever dreamt of. And there's more beginnings of joy coming and absolute completion. This is the, to me, this is the completion of creating heaven on earth as well, because of course it starts in our frequency. It starts when we raise our frequency. I mean, when we raise our frequency to Christ consciousness, we're going to be living in heaven on earth. I mean, if you're already doing it, then you're already living in heaven on earth, because the place heaven on earth is a manifestation of that level of consciousness. Let's have a look at there was a last clarifying, and we've got the Eight of Pentacles. I love the Eight of Pentacles because look how happy he is, and look how much he's enjoying what he's doing, and he's really good at what he's doing. So yeah, this is a brilliant overall, because this is a reminder that you might be at a situation whereby your passion hobby is still your passion hobby, and you're in the day job, shall we say, to make ends meet at the moment, because you've still got one foot very much in 3D. We all have one foot very much still in 3D, of course. We're bringing heaven on earth to the physical, remember? We're not leaving the physical, so we're bringing it in. And so you might still be doing the day job, you might still be, you know, doing something that you know, takes a lot of energy to navigate, shall I say. But this has come to let you know that keep working on whatever your dreams are. This is your dream job. So don't let go of your dream. Keep going with it, because there's going to come a time, put action into this passion hobby of yours, whatever your creative endeavors are, whatever it is that you want to do. If it's a relationship, let your feelings be known. Let your feelings be known. Take action, okay, on expressing yourself in that direction, whatever it may be. Because what's beautiful about him is he's working on his original skills, okay, in order to make a living, okay, but while he's studying new skills. He's the teacher card, remember? Now, again, you could be studying new skills. It could be formally. You could be doing a course, you could be doing an online course, you could be doing my online course. You could be studying something to improve your skills for whatever this activity is. Or it could be informally studying by reading books, reading high frequency books, reading books that are going to help you expand into higher levels of consciousness. Or you could be watching videos. You could be watching videos like this one. So it could be informally, or you could be just talking with your friends in some kind of, in a Reiki circle, or some kind of gathering whereby you share your ideas and your thoughts and your passions, and you help each other raise their frequency that way. So whatever it is that you're doing, you're expanding into more of who you are, but you are working as you go. So he's really concentrating on what he's doing, but he's focusing on creating more. You notice how he's creating more. So he's using existing skills, okay, while he learns new skills. And that's how he's going to expand into more of who he is. And of course there's financial security here because it's pentacles. There's abundance here because it's pentacles. But there's an abundance of love as well, an abundance of joy and everything else that you seek. So yes, this is a lovely card. I like this one because the most important thing is that he's happy doing what he's doing, because you know what they say is that when you love what you do, you never have to work again in your life. You know? It's part of the energy of the word work as well. We might want to shift the energy in our view of the word work, because I like to think that in the new earth, in heaven on earth, it's play and play, isn't it? You just do what you enjoy. You're getting really good at what you enjoy, and people need it. They want you to teach what you're doing, share it with others. You're getting really good because you're getting the opportunity to do even more of it, new beginnings, and you're going to basically up the ante, upgrade, I want to say. You're going to upgrade who you are because your frequency is rising so much that you can, you're just going to attract so many miracles. So it's just a case of the completion of the spiritual lessons. And the most important spiritual lesson, of course, is following your heart, which is much easier to do when you understand that it is the center of your creative force. So That's the messages for this week. Get in touch if you'd like a private reading. If you have got this far with the video and you like what you've heard and seen, then please like, share and subscribe. I think that's the YouTubey things to say. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.